Zero law firm breaches reported to the Washington AG in 2026. Don't let that lull you into a false sense of security. The real story lies in the audit scores. While the Washington Attorney General's Office atg.wa.gov hasn't yet reported any law firm breaches for 2026, our independent audits reveal a concerning vulnerability. Law firms are prime targets due to the sensitive client data they hold, and many in Washington are not adequately protected against common attack vectors like phishing. Perkinsky.com scored 70%, rated good. atg.gov scored 64%, rated above average. Ryan Swinson Law at ryanswinsonlaw.com scored 31%, rated weak. The Washington AG's 2026 landscape. As of our latest data, the Washington Attorney General's breach notification dashboard shows no matched law firm or legal service entity filings for 2026. This might sound like good news, but it's crucial to remember that breach reporting can have a lag, and the absence of a report doesn't mean the absence of risk. While law firms are prime targets, law firms are treasure troves of privileged client data, sensitive financial records, and identity information. This makes them incredibly attractive to cybercriminals. A successful breach can lead to devastating consequences, not just for the firm, but for all its clients. Washington Law Firm Audit Scores. Our cybersecurity audit of top Washington law firms in June 2026 paints a clearer picture of the actual risk. Scores on audit.emailmano.com range dramatically from a strong 84% for Perkinsky at perkinsky.com down to a concerning 30% for Ryan Swanson, ryanswinsonlaw.com. Alarmingly, 6 out of 11 firms audited scored below 60%. Understanding audit scores. SB at DKIM, DMARC, our audit scores primarily measure a domain's email security posture, focusing on SB, DKIM, and DMARC. These protocols help prevent email spoofing and phishing by verifying the sender's identity. However, it's vital to understand that these scores do not measure internal network security, employee training, or physical security measures. The phishing threat and weak controls. Many law firm breaches originate from common vulnerabilities like phishing attacks, compromised email accounts, or weak remote access controls. These are precisely the patterns we track, and weak DMARC and transport controls make post-incident phishing against clients far more convincing and dangerous. Proactive security is key. When the Washington Attorney General's filings eventually name specific firms, it's often too late. Running a free domain audit before breach notices arrive can identify critical vulnerabilities. Proactive measures, especially for email security, are essential to protect both the firm and its clients from the fallout of a cyber attack. This content is for informational purposes only and is not legal advice. What company or domain should we scan next?